watching Thrifty Kaniffy.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at this Victorinox model. I haven't shown a Victorinox in some time, so I thought this would be appropriate. We have these red Alox scales on a Pioneer X. So what exactly is this? Well, it's a 93 millimeter design. Comes with the Alox scales, so we call this Alox model. And this one came exclusive from Messer & Co. over in Germany. Now, it could be possible that there are red Alox Pioneer X's out there in American online shops. So before you go and go to the website, which I will probably provide down below, I would check around and make sure that no one else has a red Pioneer X before jumping in on, shipping from overseas. But this cost $70 before shipping and tax and whatever, taxes there may be. But they're offering this at €63.90, so that equates to about $70. But we got a 3-layer design on this. And you can see we have that key ring there with the split ring on it. Very handy. Or putting a little lanyard on to pull out of your slip or whatever it is that you carry. Maybe you just put it straight into your pocket. But it's awesome for that. Got our Swiss Army shield there. Victorinox logo. And here's a look at that W on the back. Now, this is a W for Wagner, which is a brand of products that this Messer & Co. sells. So in order to commemorate kind of a new brand for them, they put out these models of Pioneer X and also Farmer X. So you can get them in 4 colors. You can get a red, black, green, or blue. And I believe all those models are still available on their website, all for that same price of $70. But again, check out any of your U.S. stores first before you try to go over there and buy that, because I'd hate for anybody to waste money on shipping. But if it's your only option, I do believe those are in stock. And it's nice to be able to pick up, these Alox models in colors other than just the plain silver. But I will warn you, if you do carry these quite frequently, especially if you bang them into your keys or whatever, the color does come off quite easily. And it doesn't take much for them to get quite scratched up. So just be aware of that going in. But let's look through the different features of the knife. I already talked about the key ring. And then on the front here on the right side, we have the 3 millimeter flathead screwdriver along with the can opener. And you got great pull on that. Very good snap. Stays in place once it snaps in there. And yeah, a lot of action on that. Feels great. And of course, that can opener works a treat. Got a nice sharp blade on it. This doesn't appear to have ever been used. I think whatever Matt did with it, he didn't use it. Maybe he had another one he used instead. But on this side, we have the 5 millimeter screwdriver along with that cap lifter. And that's supposed to be, I guess, a wire bender or wire cutter, they call it. But I've never been able to cut wire with that particular model of cutter. So it's got a half stop on that side. And then great snap on it as well. Walk and talk. Really good. But there's a good look at that. Got the nail nick there, crescent side. And really makes for a handy screwdriver blade. More kind of for scraping things, that sort of thing. Little scraper blade. Then in the middle, we have our scissors, which makes the Pioneer X the X, puts the X in the Pioneer X. Great scissors. The spring design works really well, and they cut a treat. Let's kind of just give you an idea what we got here. Yeah, that works really, really well. I really like the scissors on all the Victorinox knives, and it makes this model a little more attractive to me because I do like having the scissors with me if I'm carrying a Victorinox. Then at the back end, we have the main blade, and it's just a spear point style blade. I'll pull on that. about a 5. Snaps into place really nicely. The overall length's 2 3/4 inches. This is the three line tang. It says stainless, Swiss made, or sorry, Victorinox, Swiss made, and then stainless at the bottom. So 3 lines on this Alox, and again that 2 3/4 inch length blade on the spirit point. Walk and talk, fantastic. And then our final blade is our Reamer blade. And you can see how that folds along the side. So to deploy that, you just sort of put your finger between the handle and the blade, and it opens up rather nicely. Very, very sharp tip on it, and also a really good one-sided grind. Give you a really nice awl, or again, Reamer, put a hole in something, leather belt, whatever you need. Also use it a lot for using it to make pilot holes for nails and for screws and things. Works a treat for that. Just a really fantastic little tool to have. Some different things. Really like the red Alox. I've always been a fan of the colored Alox scales, and I've kind of gotten more into just collecting more of the Alox again. I kind of started out that way. Kind of got bogged down in some Celador scales, but I do like quite a number of the Celador scale Victorinox, but it does get to be a bit much when you get to collect on so many of them. And now I think I'm going to kind of focus back on the Alox models once again. Get some of these different colors of the knives that patterns that I really, really enjoy. Pioneer X being one of those. But I do thank you for taking time out of your day to watch the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up, and if you're so inclined, subscribe so you can be notified of new videos when they drop. We'll see you next time. Take care.